What's up, my bro? You doing okay? I notice you're lying down, man. What's up? Tell me the truth. Are you okay? I think I know what's going on. I know that pain you feel when, someone does you wrong and they refuse to own up to it. Have you been through something like that before? Yeah. Oh, it sucks. It sucks. Especially when you're in the right, but they refuse to be like, to acknowledge your pain and to acknowledge their wrongdoing. It's like saying sorry for them is like, it's the hardest thing to do. It's like death for them. It's a crappy situation to be in. In fact, I want to tell you a little story here about one of my family members. When we were in Iran 3 years ago, we were at a cottage side, my uncle's cottage, and it was fun. It was a really fun day. We were eating good food. We were just chilling. We were connecting with our uncle. He's a great person. We were just enjoying his little farm and whatnot, and making fires, making memories. Later in that day, though, there were plans for our other relatives to come over and some family friends. So when they finally do come, we start having a good time, reconnecting with everyone. It's been like a decade since we've seen them, and we're all so thrilled. And my uncle and some of my family members want to just take so many pictures. Like, they're just going insane. Like, every moment they just want to capture it on the phone. Like, picture here, picture there, picture. There's probably 300 photos I was taken that night. And it's understandable to a point where, like, yeah, you want to take pictures, you want to record these memories, you want to recall them and rejoice in these memories. But to the point where it's just the entire hangout is just you on your phone just saying, like, hey, picture here, okay, picture here. It's like, am I hanging out with you, or am I hanging out with you and your phone? It gets to a point where it's aggravating, especially from like the western side of the world that is so tech heavy. In the east, it's kind of a drought. They're kind of just starting to get a feel of all of these apps and all of these phone stuff. So it's so fresh and fun for them. There's that disconnect. Whereas, like, we kind of get repulsed by the technology. They're like totally infatuated with it. So, the night's going on. We're just having fun. But one of my family members, I'm going to call him John. John starts getting really turned off by all these photos. And he's not having it. He's like, man, like, I'm getting sick of these photos. I don't want to take any more photos, man. Like, I've had enough. I've taken your photos. Like, I just don't want to do no more photos. And one of my other family members, I'm going to call him Rat. Okay, Rat starts to get aggravated. Okay, and they keep pressuring John. They're like, take photos. And John's like, no, like, you guys are like killing my vibe. Like, this is really annoying now. And John goes upstairs to like be on his own because John wasn't like feeling too good. So Rat says, don't worry, I got this. I'm gonna fix this situation. Rat goes upstairs. I was in the room with John, so I'm in the room with John. Rat comes in. What happens, all right? I'm thinking like, oh, this will be a good conversation. Rat starts to be like, yo, why are you acting this way? You're acting like a bad person. And she's making very hurtful shit. She starts making comparisons to John's like relatives and people who are like really bad, and she starts shaming John for his behavior. Sorry. And it becomes a mess where Rat just starts a fight, and John's like, what the hell? Like, you come up here to my room and you're just shitting on me. And that's what Rat was doing. Literally just calling him names, shaming him for his behavior, and putting the blame onto John. Be like, you should be like honored to take all these pictures. We haven't seen you for so long. You have to take these pictures. Trying to force John to take pics. And then Rat says something very hurtful, and John's like, all right, like, I'm out of here. Like, you're not going to give me any privacy. Like, you're coming up in here and like literally ruining my night, so I'm out of here. So John gets up and Rat loses it, and Rat chases John down the stairs and goes and slaps John twice in the face, assaults John. And mayhem, total mayhem it's just total mayhem after that. Like, people just arguing, people having to split people up. It's just chaos, okay? Just absolute chaos. And that night was very hard falling asleep because it was literally just so destructive. But after we slept, in the morning there was just complete silence, just straight up silent treatment from Rat. And after we went to the farm, because we lived with Rat at the time, so we had to go back to the actual home in the city. So we left the cottage, we went back to the home, and there was like no discussion between Rat and John. And finally, the silence was broken. And you may be thinking, oh, did Rat go and apologize? Did Rat own up for his crappy behavior and his mistakes? This is what Rat did. Rat went and bought flowers. I don't even remember. Rat bought some useless fucking object and was like, hey, here you go. And like gave, and they didn't even approach, like Rat didn't even approach John. John had to go and approach Rat to try and be like, yo, can we like work this out because it's getting so awkward. And John feels so hurt and but willing to be the bigger person. And Rat's just like, oh, I got you a gift. Oh yeah, blah blah blah, and just totally shoves everything under the rug as if it never even happened. It just continued on as if, oh yeah, like we're buddies, right? Not even mentioning a single word about what happened. Not even a single character. And it's fucking messed up John. You know, it's like I punch you in the face and then I'm like, yo, you want some coffee? And I'm like, what? Come here, bro. Here's some coffee. Anyways, you want to play League of Legends? It's like, I did you so wrong, and I'm pretending as if nothing even happened. And even though other people around me bring it up, I shut them down with aggression. And people are afraid to bring it up because I'm such a piece of poo-poo individual. Okay, that was the situation with my family member. Extremely difficult for John. Extremely difficult for me to see it all happen. So painful. No matter how many times people mentored Rat and was like, yo, like, this wasn't right. Like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? You know, nothing was done about it. And Rat did not want to own up for his mistakes because Rat clearly had some problems with his own personality, some sociopathic type shit going on. I don't even know, narcissistic type shit. So what is John to do? Here you go, have someone who did you so wrong, assaulted you, verbally harassed you, even though they were in the wrong and you were in the right. What are you supposed to do with this when they don't want to own up for their mistakes, when they literally just aren't going to do anything? They don't care. They're just concerned about their own feelings. What are you supposed to do here? You know, I've gone through that personally. I recently talked to my father, I think maybe 2 months ago when I came back from this long tour. And it was a total shit show, you know. I called him basically after 10 years of not talking to him. I called him and I was like, yo, what's up, like, Dad, David, I don't even know what to call you, like, it's been so long. And he just starts going into like a rant mode. He doesn't for a second be like, oh, I missed you, I love you, it's been so long, like how it's happening. He just starts talking about himself. And it's like, do you have anything to say? Do you even care about me? Do you love me at all? And I had to accept that this person's just gone in their own ways and they don't care about me at all. And that was a hard pill to swallow. But like the first step with getting over these crappy situations is you have to first withdraw yourself from it. The distance needs to be created because when you're around that person, it's too much of a shit fest. There's too much emotions and there's too much of that bad energy for you to even rationally understand your situation. So the first thing is you need to draw distance, and that can either be stop the frequency of communication. So if it's a long distance thing, stop talking to them for a while. If it's a closer proximity thing, do what you can to limit yourself from that person. If you have to, you know, if it's a situation where you can move somewhere else, I'm not going to tell you move somewhere else, but if you can, you have the opportunity to live with somebody else instead of living with them, do it. It's much healthier for you. And then from there, you have to basically accept the situation that this person is fucked up. They're in their own head. They don't want to take ownership. They don't want to bring their 50%. And you have to accept that. And that comes with all the pain. That comes with a lot of pain and hurt. And you have to go through that. That's what we're afraid of, and that's what we don't want to feel. And we want them to apologize so we don't have to go through that. But there's nothing that you can really do. That's just the way it is. So you have to... solitude, I'd say, helps a lot. Withdrawing yourself from this person, limiting contact with them, accepting the situation for what it is. You know, there's been an earthquake. Oh God, there's an earthquake. Why is there an earthquake? And thinking about all the negatives won't do you any good. You have to look at it and be like, look, it's happened. I'm hurt. All this happened because of it. What else? What now? Now this is where you have to start the healing process and recovery process, whether that's therapy, whether that's journaling a lot, whether that's talking to your loved ones about it. It's going to be different for everybody. Whether that's mentorship, if you need somebody to talk to, if you don't have anyone to talk to, you can talk to me. You can check link in the description and more about that. that's just the way it is. That's the process of what I've seen myself do and what other close people around me have done with that specific situation when someone's just done you wrong and they take no ownership for it. So that is all for today's video. I hope you got some value out of this. Make sure you're subscribed. Smash up the likes, guys. You got to support the channel. That's how you do it, just by smashing those likes, dropping comments, sharing this with people who need it. If you know any of your relatives, your friends who are going through so much pain and someone did them wrong, send them this video, and I think it will be of great use to them. So thank you for your time. I will see you next time. Peace out. I'll give you some privacy now, okay? I'm out of here.